Hello, 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 all of our, let me get my gimbal right. Hello, 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 all of our Motor City Solutions Facebook followers. Gwen Stacy here, live at the Motor City Solutions Hot Rod Shop, Taylor, Michigan. It is October 5th, 2018. Hello. My trusty companion Stitch is over there giving me the eye. We're doing our live feed, Stitcher.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to let you know I'm not leaving in about 15 minutes, but I want to stay and finish the workout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, great.
Stuck in there before we go anywhere else.
Okay, I have to stop and see Kevin, but I'll be right there after. Okay, so hi. Hi, Jose. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So, as you guys can probably tell, it is live. It is raw. I do not know what's going to happen. I have a, kind of a plan. Hi, Michael. Hi, Jose. So we kind of have a little map out. We do our live feed every Friday at 3 o'clock. If it's 3:02, I apologize. And kind of what we do is just show the viewers what is going on in and around the shop, what the team is working on. Sometimes we're delivering cars, sometimes we're getting cars in, sometimes we're off at an event, sometimes we're off at a automotive museum or something along the lines of automotive. We are in, well, I shouldn't say in, we are in Taylor, Michigan, but we are right near the actual Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. So there's a lot of good automotive history, heritage in the Motor City here. This is what we do, this is who we are, so stay tuned, and that's kind of what you will see going on the live feed today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. I am going to, it's so distracting because there's people walking around, everybody's got to stay busy doing their job, and I just gotta, try to keep trucking with the live feed here. So, with that being said, normally on the live feed I'll say hello, 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 and then I will let you guys know of some upcoming automotive car shows or events going on. Hi Tony, thanks for tuning in. So shout out to Cruise News Magazine. Let me see. I don't think this is an October issue, but Cruise News Magazine. This is where I get all of my automotive event information. If you guys are interested in automotive whatsoever, classic cars, anything in the Michigan area, this is the magazine to get, okay? If you would like to, oh, hi James Bodart, shout out, Nova's looking good. If you guys are interested in subscribing to that magazine, we do have sign up available here. You can sign up for a month, 3 months, whatever's good for you. So with that being said, let me read off some of the Cruise News events that they send out every Thursday night. They have upcoming, first of all, yes, I'm reading from some lovely Cruise newspaper here, so don't judge me. The 100th anniversary of the Rouge, Ford's legendary automotive factory, readies its next act. Let me see, includes ships, tractors, and cars, nonstop for 100 years. Nothing else like it. It's kept running through 2 world wars and 18 U.S. recessions, okay? So it's pretty amazing. All while producing some of the world's most famous vehicles, from the Model A to the Mustang to the F-150. Again, that is the Rouge. So it's not really an event going on with that. They're just saying shout out to the Rouge for a 100-year anniversary. That is pretty amazing, 100 years strong. Hopefully we can see Motor City Solutions on their 100th anniversary, or the live feed's 100th anniversary. That would be lovely. But as far as events, this one looked really cool to me. Saturday, October 13th, Classic Oldies Concert and Dance Party. Okay, that's definitely right up my alley. It's 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The writing is kind of small, so bear with me here. Clawson, Michigan, Knights of Columbus. $15 a ticket for, let me read, Singles, $15, couples, $25. So I'm assuming they'll have a lot of oldies music, dancing, food, concession. There's not a lot of places out there that you can go and listen to some good oldies and dance, you know, like a oldies swing bar, might I say. If you guys know of one, comment below, because I would love to spend my Saturday nights dancing to oldies and enjoying some good classic music. I don't know about you, but I've been looking for one for a long time. So if you know of one, comment below. And speaking of comment below, if you are a new viewer, your first time watching the live feeds here, comment below or hit the like button one time for me. I just like to see who's new, who's old. And thank you for viewing, whether you're new or old. Moving right along for the automotive events. On Tuesdays at Culver's of Lake Orion, they have a all cruisers get food discounts and prizes, raffle, chance to win a $100 gift certificate. Our outdoor cruises end October 9th, so it sounds like this upcoming Tuesday will be their last for the season, because the season is coming to an end. It is getting a little chilly here in Michigan, but fall is a beautiful time of year to own a classic. The leaves are changing, the weather's cool, so your classic's not going to overheat as much. So it's a great time of year to get out there and cruise, enjoy the scenery, enjoy your classic. So I'm happy that it is fall. Everybody loves Halloween. Hi, Larry Mack, my pastor. What's up, pastor? Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in, we are here at Motor City Solutions Hot Rods and Restorations in Taylor, Michigan. There are over 60 million vehicles produced every year, and a lot of them are done in the state of Michigan, the Great Lakes state, the Motor City state. So we are excited to be a part of that and keeping history, preserving history, one classic at a time. Don't laugh at me, Steve. Laughing at me. That's what during the live feed, that's what we see. We see everybody walking around. You guys can't see them, but I can, and they're like, I'm just kidding. They're not that mean. But yeah, we're preserving history here, bringing cars back to life, keeping families together. It's a really fantastic operation that we have going on here. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. We are going into our 6th year of business at the Hot Rod Shop. Motor City Solutions as a whole company has been up and running since 2003. But like I said, the Hot Rod Shop, you know, is going into its 6th year of business. So with all of that being said, speaking of keeping families together and preserving the automotive history, we have a super special treat for you guys today. Kevin Shelton is the owner of a awesome, been a huge project, 1970 Mach 1. It is a complete and full restoration that we have done here at Motor City Solutions, and we are going to let him tell you about it. So I'm going to flip it around. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the like button one time if you guys are excited to see the Mach 1. It is getting a full and complete paint job. So let's switch it up and see what we got. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey! How's it going, you guys?
Am I on camera?
Look, we got all the cameras going. We got the time lapse. Oh, are you watching?
Yes, I'm recording him also.
Oh, okay. I thought you were watching the live feed on that camera.
No, I don't have time for that. I'm watching my car get painted.
Yeah. So awesome. Let's take a look into the booth here.
Here.
Okay. Thank you. Wow. It looks fantastic. Is he on the last coat or?
That's the second clear coat. 2 more to go.
2 more to go and then it's complete.
2 more to go, and then we'll see how we like it.
And then we'll see how we like it. Well, it's looking pretty good from here.
Yes, it is. It's amazing.
Kevin.
He's done a great job.
He has. Kevin and I have been watching the paint job from about
8:30 this morning.
8:30 this morning. We have some really cool video of the actual color being put onto the car on top of the Prime.
Yeah.
So we will post that and link that below after we are done with our live feed here. And the time lapse.
Yes, that's going to be awesome.
That will be cool. That will be cool because I've never seen a time lapse of a complete paint job.
Right, yeah.
So Kevin, what can you tell us about the Mach 1?
So, I don't know.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's the Mach 1. So I first rode in it when I was like 8 years old. It was my older cousin's car.
Okay.
It was like 8 of us in the back seat because we didn't have to worry about seat belts. And I remember rolling down the vent window and trying to suck oxygen in because we all went roller skating and nobody smelled good afterwards. So, anyway, the car developed a knock in the engine, and my cousin put the car in the garage in 1974.
Oh my gosh.
And 3 years ago, I dragged it out and brought it up here.
So wait, it's been sitting since 1974? How
yeah.
many years is that?
40 years.
40 years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's been a long time coming with this, huh?
Yes. So, and sitting in a garage is not a good thing for a car. All right, it's a complete restoration. We had major damage to it, but I mean they've done an amazing job here. You know, there's some old pictures over there on the wall that dug up today, and
yeah, let's take a look.
Copy of the trunk. So this is this is the rat's nest that was in it.
Oh my gosh, let me zoom in on it real
yeah.
quick.
And when I say rat's nest, I mean there was...
He's got gloves on.
Yeah, well it had to be. It was pretty bad. Literally they lived there so long, the urine ate through the valve cover.
Oh my God. You want to know a really crazy story about this? And I'm sorry to tell you, but one time we were having an event and this was sitting off in the corner and I said, can we get that out of here? Okay, we have an event, and the guys are like, that is such a cool car. No, we got to keep that, man. This is a restoration. This is a story. That's an awesome car. And I said, it's dirty. You know, I didn't know then what I know now. You know, I didn't know the appreciation.
You know what? Hey, Mom wouldn't let him come in the house either for dinner. Not looking like that, but like the way she's going to be looking now, she can go anywhere she wants.
Yeah, it looks
good.
This
is the old trunk. We weren't able to save it, along with the color matching that they did with the different paddles.
Oh, cool.
To make sure that we get the color right from 1970.
So this is the original? Oh, look at this. Wow, it's beat.
It's called the Aqu 1. The M and the H are missing.
It's called the Aqu 1.
Yeah. And it's pretty well rusted through, so we had to replace it.
Yes. You are not kidding. So is this what they did the color match off of?
Yes.
Oop, my gimbal's going crazy on me here. So let's see. So out of these are what you had to pick here?
I think this is our match here, but it's pretty much the closest we could get. And we knew somebody else with Calypso Coral, so we looked at their car also.
Wow.
And it's all done on the computer, and I mean they got the latest stuff here, so everything is up to date here.
Yeah. Is that Mach 1 that had all the work done to it? It's looking sweet. Seen it when it first came in. What a difference. Nice job from Jim Bodart, who has his Nova being restored here.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
Yeah, this is the I should say famous Mach 1. We've had it on so many live feeds, you guys. When Johnson was cutting it up, the metal, literally the car was cut into pieces.
Channel 7?
Yeah, Channel 7. We did the commercials with it. It has been such a long time coming. So yes, this is the famous Mach 1 for the viewers.
So Leah I asked her if she was going to drive it, and she's like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
She's like,
mess it up, it's so perfect.
She's like, I don't know, I don't want to drive, so I'll just sit in it, she says.
She says, I'll take passenger any day in that car. Yeah, absolutely.
So
are you excited? So how excited are you to get it back onto the road?
I could cry, except you probably have me in front of 1,000 people. But, honest to God, it'd be my honor to take this car back on the road.
Yeah.
And, get it out there and she'll be fine from now on.
Yeah.
So she's definitely staying in the family.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
No offers out there, guys. She's
offers.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So it was your older cousins, you said?
Yes, my older cousin. He has not seen the car. He has not wanted to see the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he bummed that he doesn't have it anymore?
He just knows what I'm going to do with it.
Okay.
I sent him a picture of it cut in half, and that's the last picture he saw.
Oh my gosh, he's going to trip out when he sees it.
But that'll be the first stop.
Wow, that'll be so cool.
Yeah. The second stop, the guys and I are going to the drive-thru first to get something in it when it runs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said Johnson and Mark were the
Yeah, they're the uncles of the car.
uncles of the car.
Right.
Yeah, with Johnson doing all the sheet metal, Mark doing all the sanding.
All the body work and the sanding, making sure the panels are lined up. And you know, on another note, I mean, honest to God, if anybody out there has got a car that they're worried about, you should be okay bringing it up here. But don't be in a hurry, because perfection takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
No problem.
I promise that wasn't scripted for the viewers.
No,
I
it's not
did not
scripted.
ask him to say that. I promise.
And Saturday, I had my brother's Mustang notchback delivered up here, unannounced.
Yeah, with the written messages on the
yeah.
windshield. We'll take a look at that later on in the live feed. Very cute.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, I know you guys were itching to get going.
Yes.
So thank you so much for staying
No
and hanging
problem.
out for the live feed.
Oh yeah, I'm cool. I feel like a star.
You are a
Yeah.
star. The Mach 1's a star, but hey, you're
Yeah.
you're co-star, Kevin.
There's a star right there. There's a star. He
He
doesn't talk
can't
much,
hear.
but he's a star.
You don't talk much. All right, thank you so much,
All right.
Kevin. It was good to
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye, Leah. Ooh, sorry, Facebook viewers. We're doing hugs. That's okay. They know how it goes.
All right.
Bye, you
Make sure
guys.
show that note.
Thank you. So, speaking of the star, he has his head. Oh, he doesn't have his headphones in. You can hear me. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Are you gonna stop doing that?
Shout out to Mom. Thanks for going through the trouble.
Thanks for having him, Mom. And your dad's birthday was yesterday, isn't that right?
It was my pop's birthday, so I wish him a
Happy
happy birthday.
birthday, Bob! Woo! Okay, sorry, I had to do that. I turned it around and my chin was like, sorry. So, Kevin just said that you're the star. We were talking about the Mach 1 and all the
Mach 1's
work.
the star.
Yeah, that's what I said. But we were talking about all the work that was done on it, all the build up, just the sheet metal to the sanding. He said that you and Johnson were the uncles.
Godfathers, that's what he told us.
He
I don't know.
well, he just
I
said
don't know.
uncles,
They're
but
the uncles.
you just like the way Godfather sounds.
That's what he said first.
I'm just teasing. Okay, so Godfather, uncle, you know,
What-
still.
yeah. I mean, maybe it changes next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big news today, though. We're excited. Anytime a car that kind of duration, you know. Johnson made that thing out of a soup can, passed it over to me, and I had a big role in that. And now we're putting that on Todd. Todd, he's been he's been knocking them out of the park. So it's exciting.
It is exciting.
Make it over into the booth, yeah.
Yeah. How long? How many sanding hours did you put into that?
Oh gosh, I don't follow. Ask somebody who counts them.
Well,
Just
not
don't
right.
know that. This is the grit. It's a finer grit. It's not as aggressive. It takes it's less time, so it doesn't take as long to do that. But that's what it calls for. So it's a budget thing basically. But I mean, it looks really nice. There's guys who worked on the body work over there did a really nice job.
Mm-hmm.
It's straight, and we're all happy with this as well.
And this is the 1971
Yep.
Monte Carlo.
Yep.
So this one was in the
Now
booth
watch your stop.
last week. I saw you see me step over that. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. So this is the 1971 Monte Carlo. Shout out to Ed and Michelle Barrowman. I know you guys are so excited. Finally seeing the car in color. Mark is polishing it out, right? Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm actually in the rub out process, but followed by my polish.
Okay. It looks really good. It looks
So it's
really
coming
good.
along pretty good.
So how long until could you give us like an estimate? How long until we'll be able to start assembling the car again and putting it together for a final delivery?
I don't know when they'll do that. I'll be done with this probably midweek next week,
Yeah.
and then I'll be moved on to the next. So
He's like, so I don't know what they gotta do. He
Yeah, I
says,
gotta
but
watch. I gotta
what
pay
I gotta
attention
do
to
is
what
what
I
I.
do. That's right.
That's awesome. All right, well, happy birthday, young man.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. The Mach 1 looks great. The Monte looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll see you later, Marky Mark. There's that. There's the Monte in full view. If you guys are just tuning in, we are live at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations. The Mach 1 has finally made its way to the paint booth. It is such an exciting day. The owner, Kevin, was here. We are time-lapsing. See, I got my little system set up. We're time-lapsing the whole process. So if you guys have never seen a complete paint job done from the get, we will be posting that. Also, I'm just making my way down the halls here. Also, if you guys have not yet followed or subscribed to our YouTube channel, normally we do our Facebook Live. That's a weekly thing every Friday, but we are going to be starting. I have been uploading all of our live feeds to our YouTube channel, so check that out, you guys. Motor City Solutions on YouTube. And the live feeds will be downloaded and downloaded to the computer, then uploaded to the YouTube. So you guys can check them out on there if you haven't yet. Hit the like button one time if you have. I don't think that we have a lot of subscribers via YouTube yet, but YouTube is popping. It's very, it's growing massively. We actually just did some filming this past weekend for a secret little project we've got going, and the producer was saying that YouTube is huge. It's growing massively, and there's a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. So check out our channel. Knock, knock, knock.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Oh, just working on this firewall overlay.
Okay. This is Mr. Josh Hoy. He is a fabricator here at Motor City Solutions. We are very lucky to have him. Very skilled individual. And what year is this, Josh?
I couldn't tell you. I really don't. I have no idea.
This is a 1947 Studebaker. Yeah. Oh, am I gonna hit anything?
Nope.
Guide
Keep
me,
walking
guide
back.
me.
Keep walking back. There you go.
All right. All right. Cool. So, show me what you got going.
All right. So right here is the stainless steel firewall overlay. Top's already done. It's been sent out to get.
Really? Does he have to do that right now?
Yeah.
You're like, yes, we have to work, young lady. Okay.
But the top's already been sent out to get etched, and then what I'm working on right now is doing the. Some people call it the doghouse. Everything that's kind of set back.
The doghouse?
Some people call it doghouse.
What does it mean?
Well, it's just where everything's just notched and pushed back to make room for the motor.
Very
So
cool.
that'll all be a stainless firewall finish with a brushed stainless finish.
That color is beautiful. Thank you, Shayla. Thanks for tuning in with us today. It looks like you got a little, what's that, a lip over the the chrome stainless that you showed me yesterday. You can't show me again, can you?
Oh, it's just a covering, just a kind of like a skin.
Yeah. I just want to show the viewers what it's going to look like once it's...
Yeah.
Nah, can't do it? If we can't do it, that's okay. I don't want to get...
I don't have no fingernails, so I got to find
Oh, hey, look. Dun, da, da, da. Josh showed me this yesterday, and I just thought, wow, you know, there it goes with the beading again. That chrome really shines, and the stainless looks fantastic. That's great. That's great. Yeah, that looks awesome. I'm like, oh my gosh, is he gonna rip it all off?
No, I can put tape back over it just to cover it.
So that's just there to keep it protected while you're working on it?
Yep.
Look at what a difference that'll make. Yep, that'll look awesome. And is there any way that we could see the what is it that you were showing me yesterday? The gauge clusters? Can we just take a look? This is the old gauges, you guys. Okay, so you see the slant, how they're sitting on the slant here. And this is the new and improved, completely made and modified here at Motor City Solutions. Wow. Oh, Steven must have done his thing on this old buzzard.
Yep.
Yeah, Steven did that?
I'm pretty sure he did.
That is awesome. This looks great. It'll look so much better. I love how they're tilted in so the driver can really,
Yeah.
you know, see them very clearly, and it'll make a huge difference. It'll make a huge difference. I'm assuming these old clusters right here are the old ones in the car?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see what a look inside the truck right now looks like, this is what we're looking at here. And we're going to see if I can get a flash going for you. Nope, it's not allowing me. Okay, sorry, that's not working. Let's go this way. So this is what the truck's looking like right now. I work around the corner. You guys always have beautiful classics in the parking lot. Thanks, Shayla. Come by if you ever want to see the shop. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. So Josh is getting back to his work on the firewall, looks like. And I guess we will leave him to it. Oh,
this guy.
sorry. I'm getting out of the way.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. All right, all right.
So that's just a template for the stainless that'll be in there.
Oh, perfect. You guys have to do quite a lot of templates here.
Yes.
And I noticed that you're often making your own.
Yes.
So is that something that just calls for the industry that we're in, working with these old classics? They don't have...
Well, sometimes the material, like the stainless, the sheet of the stainless is not cheap. So you want to make everything with your cardboard templates first.
Mm-hmm.
So if you mess up, it's only a $2 piece of cardboard, not a $40 sheet of stainless.
Scoot closer. Sorry, I want to show the car in the shot here.
So that's why we make templates first. So if we mess up, we're only wasting $2, not 60, 70, sometimes
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. And you just do you normally go off of the actual old part? Or are you making complete
well, this
new?
is completely new. I never had a part to take off. So this is all measuring, figuring out, just checking, just measuring 3 times and cut once.
Wow, really? So that's what they say, measure 3 times and cut once, huh?
Well, they say measure twice, cut once, but
But
if I
you do it 3 times?
I do it 3 times because I'll still mess up if I only do it twice.
Josh, yeah, right. Josh has never ever done anything messing up that I know of.
Oh no, I've
Not here and not that I know of. So let's keep it like that, Josh. Don't tell me any bad secrets.
I've learned.
Hi, Kyle. Thanks for tuning in with us. All right, awesome. Well, this is looking great, Josh.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see the final product. Do you know how long it'll take you to mock this up and get the final in there?
I should have everything. I should have all the stainless done. If not by the end of Monday, hopefully.
Oh wow.
Hopefully sometime Tuesday. But now I still got to put everything together.
Yes.
There's probably a good 2 days of just reassembling this car.
Yeah.
I mean.
And it's a new part that you're making, so it's kind of.
Don't drop it. Don't tense it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Tedious. I'm gonna go over there and kill Johnson. All right. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to it. It's looking good. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Viewers, if you guys are just tuning in, we're looking at the 1947 Studebaker pickup truck at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restoration. So at the paint booth checking it out. See? It's exciting when we get a car, that the whole team has really put a lot into, and then seeing it into the booth, seeing the color on it, seeing them, really it's reaping the reward of all the hard work they all put in, They always walk away if they catch me watching them. But yeah, everybody puts in a lot of effort. Hi, Lee Brown. Loving the buzzard. The Impala was in this past week, Lee. Hopefully everything is good with that. You are horrible. How am I supposed to do a live feed with all that racket? I couldn't even talk to Josh.
Why?
Are you kidding me?
That was making noise?
That was horrible.
I gotta work. That's all. It's all an act. There's really nothing going on. It's all an act.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
all for
I
TV.
wish you guys would do some acting for once and act like,
Yeah, this is all for TV, movie magic.
Yeah, let me tell you. If that was true. So what's up? Jeff Johnson here. I like to call him the sheet metal man. AKA, I could go on for days with some AKA. We call him AKA the Tin
Come on,
Man,
man, stop it,
AKA
stop
Dr.
Because
Johnson,
Jet Johnson is coming out.
AKA
soon.
Jet Johnson. What? Come on, let me have a little fun. All right, so Johnson is over here. He is working on the 1967 GTO. The GOAT, right? Why do they call him GOAT?
I'm not quite sure because
There's no A.
well,
GOAT?
the letters GTO were
God.
from Italian.
Oh,
They were
pizza.
they were actually Ferrari had a GTO.
Uh-huh.
And you know, if I said I remember exactly what that meant, I would be lying.
But it's
I
something to do
used
with that.
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
to
it's
know
something to do
what
with that.
meant. Gran Turismo something.
Okay.
But anyhow,
Comment below if you guys know why they call GTO GOAT. Comment below, we want to know.
back in the 60s when they advertised these cars, they would pop the hood open and a tiger would jump out of under the hood.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yep,
Hold on. You're
yep.
losing me, man.
No, that was the 60s commercial. They would show a GTO.
Oh, the commercial.
Yep,
Okay,
They would
okay.
show a GTO and then the hood would pop open and a tiger would jump out from under the hood.
Oh, that's
And,
hilarious. I'm going to
yeah.
YouTube and see if I can find an old video.
No, it's actually a pretty cool commercial. So I don't know where the GTO come out of when they had the tiger under the hood. I don't know what coincides with that.
Yeah, we'll have to do
This
some
was
research.
Actually, 64 arguably could be considered one of the first muscle cars, the 64 GTO.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy says Dr. Detroit Johnson. I like that one, Jeremy. Dr. Detroit Johnson, AKA. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, I thought he was going to say what GTO.
I know, so did I.
so-
I saw the comment. I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
Gran
we need to-
Turismo Amligato.
Yeah. See, I knew it
Shout
was
out to
something like that.
Gebstead.
But I knew I wouldn't be able to
Gebstead.
pronounce it, so that's why I didn't say it.
Shout out to Gebstead. Thanks for tuning in with us, Richard.
Yep.
Hope the Monty's doing good. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm getting overexcited about the finding out what the GOAT was.
Yeah, so this is that car, basically. Yeah.
I love it. So seems like you're making a lot of progress here. All right. Real quick, let me just get a shot of the front, show you guys a little bit what we're looking at here. Hit the like button one time if you guys can hear us okay. I know sometimes when I use this gimbal, the technology hates me and you know the sound doesn't come out too good. So hit the like button one time if you can hear Johnson and myself okay. And hit the heart button one time to show some love for Motor City Solutions. All right, Johnson, I'm done with my spiel. Go ahead.
All right.
Your turn.
Sure.
Wait, actually, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, go.
No, just everything's getting put together. Basically, you got to fit the whole car, so you'll put all these pieces in, kind of run screws in them to kind of button them up where they need to be. And you're going to have to build the whole car, make sure everything fits, take the whole car back apart.
Can I go this way? I want to
Yep.
go this way because this light's throwing me off.
And you can start welding. And once you get everything fit, you take it all back apart, probably 10 different times. Then you can put it back together and start welding it piece by piece, you know.
So I see you don't have all those clips hanging off of it. Are you actually
Well,
pinning it together
yeah.
at this point?
Yeah, usually you're used to seeing vice grips holding stuff together.
Yeah, I am.
So, yeah, we kind of, just like that over there. We're moving past the vice grips and we're actually getting screws to hold it together. And some guys will use Linkos, these little goofy clips called Linko clips. But
Where's the
for me, you see the screws in here. You got one
okay.
screw in here. You got one screw in here. Then you got another one here. So the screws for me work a lot better. The Linko clips don't hold really very tight, you know. So the screws, I think this works better. And like this, one of the issues we ran into with this car is this package tray was all rotted out. That's a common problem in these cars and the Chevelles. Well, they make a new piece for the Chevelle, but they don't make one for the GTO. So I had to take part of the existing GTO and cut it apart and graft it onto the Chevelle package tray
What?
to make it work for this car. Yeah, if you look here, if you show the camera here, you can see where this panel is cut around here, and then this is another piece added onto it. Normally this is stamped all in one piece, but because the Chevelle is a little bit shorter in the back, it stops like right here. So I had to cut this piece off of the GTO part, which luckily they only had a couple little rust issues I was able to weld up, and then graft it onto this piece to get the right piece.
No kidding.
So,
Is this
yeah.
what you were MIG welding yesterday?
Yep, that's what I was MIG welding yesterday.
How is this already on the car? Like that was just yesterday at like 6 p.m.
Because I took about 4 or 5 hours yesterday to straighten the cut it and fit it and everything. So when you come and saw me MIG welding it, that was like the end of the pain and suffering on that one.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like, dude, what? I thought you had just started on that.
No. It took a couple days to get the measurements correctly, and you know, I made a template of it while I was in the GTO.
Ooh, now you're feeling the pain, bro. That's not funny. Really? Why?
He doesn't know. It'll be all right.
You know, and you still do it.
I didn't even think about it.
Look at his guilty
I didn't
face.
think about it.
Oh my gosh. This is
So
horrible.
anyhow, this is just in that stage where we're fitting everything. So it's just time consuming. It's just really time consuming.
Is it coming together?
No, it's fighting me a little bit because
It's
you got to
fighting
think about
you?
because these parts are literally made in another country. These parts are made in Taiwan, so they're not American made. They're not made, you know, by GM for this car. So they're not exactly the same part, you know. So they require some fitting, some cutting, moving around, chopping.
Some
up.
fitting, some cutting,
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
should
fitting.
say a lot.
Yeah,
And some
a lot.
are worse than others, you know.
Did you find was there more fitting and cutting on the GOAT here versus the Mach 1? And also I'd like to ask, how do you feel about the Mach 1 being in paint? But first, can you tell me so more cutting on this one or the Mach?
These parts are actually a little worse than the ones on the Monte Carlo. I think what happens is they've been making aftermarket parts for Mustangs for years. They were one of the first cars they started reproducing stuff for. So I think they've had a little more time to get things right and see things that were wrong and to fix them.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They haven't been making stuff for these GTOs for very long. So I think they're early in the stages here, and it's going to take them a little while to refine that system. You know?
Yeah, that makes a lot of good sense.
The Mach 1 actually fit pretty decent.
Did you use all original parts? Like, how many new sheet metal parts did you have to use on that?
We used that whole car. 80% of that car has been replaced.
Really?
Yeah. So, but the stuff is all made from the same company. It's in Taiwan. Actually, it's. I think the company's name is Golden Star. We've always made references to them guys. They came and took a tour through our shop. You know, they were really nice people. You know,
Smart. They knew. They could point to something and they were like, "This is fiberglass," but in Taiwanese. You know.
Taiwanese.
That's what it was. They had a what's that translator?
Yeah, they were smart though, and they knew what they were looking at, you know. And if it wasn't for them, you know, these cars would be in the junkyards getting scrapped, you know. So you got to appreciate what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, luckily for us, they did.
Absolutely. Steel is coming back huge in the United States. I just heard that, and some political research the other day. So I knew you'd be happy to hear that much.
Hopefully they can start stamping some parts to these American muscle cars too.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
That'd be really nice.
That would be fantastic.
But yeah, I'm really happy to see the Mustang finally getting painted. You know, that's been a long project. We're going to have that car done and at Autorama. So hopefully
it'll be at 2019 Autorama?
It'll be at Autorama. So if anybody wants to see that car, that's going to be probably one of the nicest 69 or 70 Mach 1 Mustangs. Yep. This is a 69. We're doing a 69.
I knew you were thinking about that one because we were doing the TIG and the MIG welding.
So that'd be good to see that car put together and running.
Yeah.
I know, Shelton would be happy.
Yes, he will. I know. I was. Shelton was saying, we just talked to him on the live feed, he was saying that you and Mark Van Ash were like the uncles or godfathers.
Yeah, the godfather of the car.
Yeah, he said the first place he's going is to show his cousin, and the second is with you two through a drive-through to get some food.
Right. That'd be cool.
That's pretty awesome. And I think he just brought in another Mustang.
Yeah, that's his brother's car. I guess the blew the trans out of it about 3 years ago or something.
Yeah. Are you the one who wrote the message?
No, somebody else did that. Somebody else did that.
Now, which one is his again? Can you show me real quick? I don't.
Which one is what?
Which one? Where's his at? Is it in the back? Oh, okay, right here.
That black one, yeah. So it's been sitting in the garage for about 3 years, and this classic story.
Oh, it's wiped off the message.
Somebody cleaned out the windshield. Yeah.
Well, what it did say, somebody said "wanna race," and they put a question mark when it showed up, and then somebody said your wish granted. That's what it said. Sorry, Kevin, I tried, man. But anyways, so it's sitting for 3 years.
Yep, it's a classic story of just ran out of time, didn't have time. Other things in life take over precedence. You know.
Absolutely, that's how it goes.
Yep. So they parked it, and now it's making a comeback. So we're gonna put a trans in it and just do a safety on the whole car, and maybe rub out the paint and put it back on the road.
So we won't do another, like a full paint on that?
No, the car is a really nice car. I mean, you can't tell because all the dirt on it. But underneath there, that paint looks really good. You know,
Yeah.
Under the protective coating of dirt.
Under the protective coating of dirt.
Yeah.
So speaking of the 69 Mustang, you happen to be underneath it.
Yep.
So what's the situation on this?
Well, this is just.
I can literally see through the engine bay from down here. It's pretty cool.
That's because there's no engine in it.
Okay, what can you tell us?
This one just, this was a car that was started at another shop basically, and they for whatever reason took it out of there and brought it here. So we're welding up a bunch of the structural stuff on it. I don't know if you want to come over here and take a look at. They basically put an aftermarket suspension in here and frame ties, and if you look at all the welds, Josh did all the welds on this. If you want to look at all the MIG TIG welds.
So this is the TIG welding.
This is the TIG welding. Normally we would MIG weld this because it's just quicker and easier, but they had already welded up some of this stuff, so it was easier to grind it down and then do a TIG weld over top of it, because it would come out nicer than versus doing a MIG weld and trying to go over their weld with another MIG welder. So.
Can you tell me really quick, like what's the biggest difference and benefits of TIG versus MIG welding?
Well, usually, and once again, I'm not a TIG expert. I know how to TIG weld, but my area would be more MIG welding. But you can do a smaller and stronger weld with a TIG. So it's a little bit more of a precise way of welding, and more of a MIG welding is more of like a production type of welding. You know,
okay, so if they're doing like a lot of vehicles,
it's
faster, quicker.
And it is strong, it's not like it's weak or anything.
Which one's stronger?
Yeah. I would have to say TIG weld would be stronger, would be a stronger weld.
But if you're like welding a whole car, then maybe you wouldn't
really
do...
time consuming, yeah. Like
you wouldn't do TIG welding.
No, on this type of car here, I'm going to have thousands of welds in it. For me to TIG weld that versus use a MIG welder would add probably another week worth of time, to the car. You know what I mean? So it would make no sense to use it on something like this. On something like this, it probably was a little bit better because you would have to grind less of the other weld away.
Right.
With a TIG welder, you have basically a torch in one hand, so you can heat the metal, you can melt it, and then you can start adding the material with the other one. With a TIG or a MIG welder, it's a wire feed, so a wire is constantly feeding out of it. So when you strike an arc and you hit it, it's already putting material there. So I can't.
So you don't have to do two-handed.
No, you don't have to use two hands, but I can't.
TIG welding you do.
TIG welding, you need two hands. And the thing with the TIG welding though is you can really sit there and melt the metal to however you want it before you start adding material. Where the MIG welder, as soon as it starts melting the metal, it's already adding material. So it's a different way of welding. Like I said, TIG welding is a more precise. You can put a smaller, stronger weld versus with the MIG welder, it's usually a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The heat distorts more of an area with the MIG welder.
Okay.
You can control the heat a little bit better with the TIG welder. So which is better? They both have their pros and cons.
Depending on the project.
Yeah, usually a TIG welder definitely looks better. If you get somebody.
Is that why they call it? Yeah. Is that the roll of dimes we're seeing here?
Yeah. If you get somebody who knows how to weld.
Somebody commented, I think it was Mr. Heartline, and he said beautiful.
Yeah,
so
they're really.
You might know his welds. Hi, Heartline.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that does look good.
And we added a couple braces to this. We put this brace in here. This is added on, and then just reinforced a bunch of stuff that we didn't think was really up to snuff. Up to par. So
the owner of this, Steve, shout out Steve, if you are watching or ever do watch this, stopped by the other day to check out the car.
Just to see the progress and to see what we were doing and where we were going. Yeah, I've talked to Steve quite a few times.
He said that it was like, I think, quote me, or let me know if I'm wrong, but he said it was like strictly for racing.
This car?
Yeah, he said he was taking it straight to the track.
Yeah. He wants something he can drive, but he wants to, if he wants to go do a track day, a road course or something like that, then he'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
So
We find a lot of people, that's what they want with their classics these days. You know, I've heard you say that a lot.
yeah, it's not good enough just to have it looking good in a driveway. They want to use them. You know,
Right.
people nowadays want to use them. Steve, I think, has some racing background. If I'm not mistaken, he said he did.
Sounded like he did, yeah.
Some road course type of racing and stuff. So he's more of a, like I would say, an educated customers. A lot of customers we have really are not that educated or specific about what they want. He came in with, you know, some pretty specific wants. So.
So does that make the project more? Is it funner to do it that way, or is it funner to have your creative freedom?
I mean, I could go either way on it. You know, I can appreciate somebody knowing what they want, you know, and it's definitely easier, I think, if you come in and you just say, here's a bunch of money and build me a cool car. You know, you go away, then we call you in, you know, a year's time or whatever, and then you come back and get your car. But I can appreciate someone knowing what they want and having a specific set of goals they
Yeah,
want to reach.
it's like making somebody else's dream come true, kind of.
Yeah.
You know,
The educated consumer, you know.
the educated consumer.
I think some people come here not educated, but they always leave a little more educated.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we try
So
to-
many times we
yeah.
find, you know, it's like when you dig into them, you find more rust, more this, more that.
And we're usually able to tell them before we even start how a lot of this is going to happen and go. And then usually we're right, and they understand. When it happens to them, they understand because we explain it to them already. you
Yeah,
know?
I
It
know that
wasn't
we've
shock.
had a couple customers that we've done quotes for, and it was much more than they thought it would be, and then they've left, gone to other places, and then come back to our shop because, you know, I don't know if they didn't like what they saw there or like how it went there, but they, you know, they
Well,
said at
this-
first it's too much, but they come back a lot.
This car is actually one of those cars.
Oh, is it? I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah,
No,
4
that.
years ago, Steve came to American Speed, which is our part of our company now, and asked them to build him this car. They quoted him a time frame, a cost, and he just wasn't happy with that. He found someone else to build the car, and then here we are 4 years later. The car's not done,
Right.
and it's
And
back
you're
with us.
re-welding,
Yeah,
they're
we're
re-welding
redoing a lot of
stuff.
stuff from the other guy.
Yeah,
you
no
know,
kidding.
So it happens more like that than not. Half the cars in here are from some other shop that
Yeah, I know.
wasn't happy, and I understand how this happens. You know, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff going on. So people just bite off a little more than they chew. They really don't mean it, but it just ends up being that way.
Yeah.
And we've had the same thing. You know, we're a pretty young company, so we've had jobs linger along, you know, a little longer than maybe we should have had them. But it's just hard to predict.
What you're gonna find in
What
there.
you're gonna find when you sandblast these cars, and then all of a sudden you have half a car what you thought you had.
Yeah.
You know, and then people change their minds. You know, so many times we've had people come in for paint jobs, and then next thing you know, well, just put floorboards in it for me, and then,
Yeah.
you know, build a trans tunnel, and then I want a new rear end and motor. And,
Well, and
you
what
know, it
about the
just
Monte
snowballs.
Carlo?
Yeah,
They
it just
brought in the parts car, and then they brought in the actual car, and then
Yeah.
didn't we end up doing the part, or how did that go?
The same thing. They just brought us 3 cars or whatever, and then we had to make 1 car out of 3 cars. So,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that kind of snowballed into another thing too. You know, which was supposed to be just a simple paint job, and then now they want the interior redone, and then, you know, all this, the frame repainted, and all this and all that. So it happens like that.
Is that what
more
happened
than
on the
not.
Mach 1?
No. What's that?
The Mach 1 that's in the booth right now? Was
Well,
that
that
a...
was kind of the same scenario too. We were supposed to just do the floorboards and the mechanicals in that car and put it back on the road. And then Kevin came in and saw just what we were doing and said, you know, this car, because of what it is, being an original R-Code car, Cobra Jet car, he said, let's just go ahead and redo the whole car. So halfway in the middle of that, now we got to switch gears again, and then now next thing we're doing the whole car and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah. So that was quite a bit of jump there.
Yeah, it was. He was so happy today. I got some footage from when we were doing a time-lapse video on the paint job, and we both were kind of anticipating, waiting for the color to go on. And I was, you know, setting up the camera, and he goes, "Oh, they're painting it, and I go, "What?" And I look over, I said, "The color's on it," and we both were like, "Ah, you can hear us on the video." I'll post that link below if you guys are interested in seeing the color first be put on. But yeah, man, he's so stoked. He's excited. He was doing his happy dance, Kevin. If you're watching this, that was awesome.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty happy when that car's done. That's going to be a a cool delivery of the vehicle there.
Yeah. Definitely got to get some pictures of you and Uncle Johnson and Uncle Mark with the Mach 1.
And then to have that car at the Autorama and stuff, I think is going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a long time coming. So,
Yeah,
like I said,
yep.
we get attached to these cars too. You know, they're actually our cars until we give them back to them. You know, so that's how we look at it. We try to work on them if they were our cars, and then once we give them back to them, it's just you got to let them go. It's like having your kid go away to college. You know? It's like, you just gotta
And
let
we're
'em go.
college.
Yeah, you just gotta let them go. You know?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, I like it, Johnson. Thank you so much.
Yep, good times.
Good time. I guess we will wrap up our live feed here in a minute. I just want to walk through the middle of the shop here and show them all the cars we have.
Yep, today's one of those days where
It was raining,
threatening
yeah.
rain. So yeah, there's everything we have in the building is in the building.
Is in the building,
Yeah.
not counting what we have in our other building.
We got
All right.
stuff to do.
Thank you, Johnson.
Enjoy.
And that is the 67 GTO. Shout out to Gebstead. I saw the comment, but I'm on the gimbal, so I can't pull it back up. Gebstead did comment back. He said that the baby boomers came up with that GOAT nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't pull it up on the gimbal, but we'll check it out.
I like it.
I like it. Thanks, Johns. So Johnson is into cutting up yet another vehicle. This is what he does. Ryan is getting his work in on the 79 Camaro in there, doing his thing. He did a lot of the sanding and body work on the Monte that is up front, being sanded on, or being polished, I should say. This is just a quick, the 51 Olds is a really popular one amongst the team. They all really like that one. We really do have quite a few cars in-house. This old 29 Ford is a really cool one here. Suicide doors on the 29 Ford, gotta love it. Nice and shiny. And this is just a quick glimpse from the back of the shop here. We did get this 48 Chevy pickup in-house this week. Shout out to Greg and Kathy Hall. The 48 Chevy pickup is in good hands with our mechanic Kurt. How you doing, Kurt?
How you doing, girl?
Doing good, doing good. My battery's running low, so I gotta rush on. Woo! Hey! Looks like you got it started. All right. You got it running, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Wow, look at this. This thing is a beast. This is a beast, Kurt.
Big block. Chevrolet.
Original motor?
No. Block? No, not really.
Okay.
But anyways, we had to repair that so we could get it to move and stuff.
Uh-huh.
We had to put a battery in it. And right now I'm doing a safety inspection on it to see exactly what else it needs.
Uh-huh.
It don't seem to run bad though.
Yeah, sounds good. Wait, do it one more time. I want to see those exhaust pipes.
How you like that, Mike?
Yep. Look at that. That's awesome. That is a beast. All right, Kurt, I like it.
She's a beast.
She is a beast, that's for sure.
She's going to need a lot of tender loving care. You want to see them now? I'll show you.
Oh,
Look underneath that dash right there at that wiring.
oh my God.
That's what we call in the business spaghetti.
That's spaghetti. All right, good. Look at that shifter knob.
Oh yeah, look at the shifter in
That's
there.
awesome. This is
See
a
the skull top on
badass
top?
truck. Yeah, I do. I love it.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, this is very cool. Look at the bed. It looks so nice. This is nice. Is this okay? I'm sorry if this.
a lot of work.
I'm sorry if it's a silly question, but is this lifted at all?
It's off the ground right now. It's on the oil.
Okay, I was like, man, this thing is sitting high.
Actually, it ain't much, because this is a 3/4 ton truck.
Wow.
Okay, see the big hitch? But basically, yeah, right about there.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
She is. I love it, Kurt. Thank you, sir.
All right, man.
You guys, I'm so sorry to tell you, but my battery is dying. So I don't think I'll make it all the way up to the front. Can you see with this white hair? Sometimes the light, you know. Hey, Miss Cindy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Got her on the live feed. But yeah, if you guys watched our whole live, sorry, I'm squeezing through a little. Okay, there we go. So there you can get a good idea of what we've got going on in the shop here. Let me see. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our live feed at 3. We do a live feed every Friday, 3 o'clock. Hopefully my battery won't die. If it does, I'm sorry. Next week we will show you Sam and Mike's 72 Monte. We got it sitting up front, nice and shiny, looking good, and we've got her car collage over there, so that'll be nice to see. If you are cruising this weekend, please be safe. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Motor City Solutions. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and subscribe to our Facebook channel as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Cruise safe out there and keep the automotive, we're going this way, automotive industry alive and well. We will see you next Friday at 3 o'clock. Motor City Solutions. We're out of here, guys.